All right, guys, here we go. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Pitman. I've got another tactical breakdown for you. This time, World War III, the video game. All right, guys, so in this opening scene, the fellas are en route to a call, okay? Now, during this time, this is the time that you should be going over the plans of what you're going to do, okay? Don't be in here fucking around, playing grab ass, talking about the football game. Think about the mission, okay? Run scenarios through your head. If this happens, I'm going to do this. If this happens over here, I'm going to send the guys over here, okay? So don't be joking around. Check your weapons. Do what's called a weapons check. You do a press check, okay? You get your sidearm out. You press the slide barely like a half an inch, okay? Slide it back. You look down to the chamber. You can see about that much of the round, okay? The brass round. And that tells you that your weapon is in fact loaded. It's called a press check. One other thing. Obviously, this guy right here, I mean, he's got an RPG. That's just kind of, it's a video game. But one thing, guys, that I don't like about this scene is that everybody, all these officers here are soldier guys, Marines. They need to look the same. Now, why is that? Let's say this guy right here, let's say he goes down, okay? He gets killed. You've got the fog of war. Everything is going crazy. People are dying. People are bleeding. And this officer, this soldier guy, this Marine here is, let's say he ran out of ammunition. You can go to this guy right here, okay? And if everything's the same, in other words, we all carry our firearms in the same place. We carry our ammunition in the same place, our radio, helmet, equipment, gear. Everybody has the gear in the same spot. In the fog of war, this guy here can go right to this guy and know where everything's at. Okay, he needs to get his weapon out. He needs to get ammunition. He needs to grab his radio. Maybe his has been destroyed. He knows exactly where it's at. Okay, so if you take a look, even their helmets are different. Like this guy's got like a shield, a face shield. This guy's different. This guy's not even wearing a helmet either. During this time, guys, you got to be ready to go. Okay, you can't be putting on your helmet as you're getting out. All right, let's keep going. So they're arriving to the spot, to the mission site. Now, check this out. These guys come out. You're going to see these group of guys go this way and these group of guys go this way. But I want you to notice what they do. Look at this guy right here. You see where he is looking, he is pointing his weapon. And that's what you want to do. So is this guy. He's bringing it up to his shoulder. He's looking for threats this way. This guy's looking for threats up here. There's a lot of buildings, high rises. You got snipers. You can have people throwing Molotovs at you, anything. My point is that where you look, okay, where you look, that's where you point your weapon. You don't be looking over here and your weapon's this way. Because by the time you see a threat here and your weapon is here, by the time you get it over here and get on site, you're dead. It's that quick. You're dead. So where you look is where you put your weapon at. So these guys get out. They're moving pretty quick, which is good because they just landed a helicopter. The element of surprise is over. Okay, it's time to go balls to the walls, guys. Look at this guy. Excellent, excellent. Now, this one guy here, you can see that this guy here, a little bit more. God dang it. Fuck. Let me show you. He's got his, okay, here. So this guy right here, he's got his tripods down. You want this folded up. All you do is just put them up like that. It's pretty easy. Why is that? When you're trying to shoot, this stuff gets in the way, man. It's cumbersome. Have this folded. When you're going to go down to the prone position, then you can pop them out. Attention to detail, gentlemen and ladies. Now, let's take a look about this. Let's talk about this scenario here. So there's a threat that's up here. These guys they're right out in the open, man. You can't do that. If a bad guy comes out, and you can actually see a bad guy, I think this is him right here laying on the ground, okay? When he comes out of there shooting, where in the hell are you going to go? You're right out in the open. Use these chairs and these desks. There's stuff over here. Use this stuff for cover and concealment. A couple guys go this way, a couple guys go this way, and you advance to the door, to right here. Once you guys get to the end of the room, someone yells out, all clear, okay? You can't just walk down in the middle. You're going to get yourself dead. Again, so let me explain this to you guys. So when I was a sergeant with the state police, when we were sitting back at the office and the guys were working on paperwork and I'm checking reports, and we would get a call, like a serious call, whether it was a shooting, a stabbing, a motor vehicle accident where 2 people got ejected. The rookie officers, when they would get the call, they would jump up and they would run out of the office. And I would stop them dead in their effing tracks. I'd stop them dead in their tracks. And I would say, don't run. And now why is that? You don't need to run to your death, man. You're going to save about, what, 2 seconds? Okay? If you have a vehicle accident and someone's dead, there's no rush. There's no reason to rush. The guy's dead. You don't need to rush anymore. Okay? Walk. Smooth is fast. Besides that, when you're running through the office like that, there's other administrative personnel in the office. There's ladies in there that work in the front. You're going to run into them. You freak everybody out. It scares people. Act like you've had the car before and walk briskly, but you don't need to run. Okay? Act like, be professionals. Now, again, these guys are running down this hallway. This hallway right here is you're running down the funnel. This is called the fatal funnel. In other words, if there's a bad guy here, he pops out of this doorway here, this right here, you have no place to go for cover and concealment. Pretty much, you can maybe jump down here and use these boxes, but you want to stay out of this area if you can. Sometimes the battlefield is just designed like this, and you just got to do it. Okay, law enforcement, military, special force stuff, it's dangerous. And you have to just deal with the situation that you have. But if you can, avoid what's called the fatal funnel. Keyword fatal. Again, guys, these guys are right out here in the open. Okay? Right out here in the open. But look at all these beautiful cars right here. To the right and left, you've got these cement pillars that will save you from getting killed, man. Okay? You can shoot this with a 50 cal, 357, and it's going to protect you. Use cover and concealment. It will keep you alive. You're going to see here in a second what happens when your ass is out here. All right, so this vehicle comes down, and these guys out in the open, man, getting lit up. And watch, there's one guy who survives, and I'll show you where he's at. Watch, this guy right here. This guy right here, he's the only one to survive. Why? He's behind cover, and he's kneeling down. He needs the helmet on. His freaking grape, though. I don't know why. I mean, I know it's a video game, guys, but I mean, put on a freaking helmet on your grape. When I used to investigate car accidents, especially on motorcycles, you're not wearing a helmet, the first thing that goes pop is your freaking melon. Wear a helmet. You're gonna ride a motorcycle, put a cover on that grape, man. It will save your life. So he's got some type of RPG. He's gonna light this tank up. Pretty cool. All right, so now let's talk about this here, guys. So these guys are using the tank as cover. Okay, but here's the problem with this. See, the commander, whoever's in charge of this, should have never had these guys go this way, because you've got these high-rise buildings all the way surrounded. They're surrounded. Okay, they're looking down. These enemies up here, they have they've got the high spot. Okay, I don't care if you're on this side over here or on this side. You're still out in the open. So the commanding officer should have called an airstrike. Okay, war is hell. Call in an airstrike and take these buildings out. Right here, this is what you know what this is called? It's called a meat grinder. Okay, a meat grinder. You won't survive this. And this right here, you might, because it's a video game. But in real life, call in an airstrike and deal with these buildings, man. So this guy had a drone here. Guys, I was in the Marine Corps from 88 to 92. We didn't have drones, okay? We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have TikTok, YouTube, none of that crap, okay? When I went to Parris Island, South Carolina for boot camp, which is on an island, once you got there, your ass was there. No contact with the outside. I mean, none. We got letters, but that came weeks later. No texting mama, no nothing, okay? No Zoom, none of that stuff. And it sucked. Good times, man, good times. Now I want you to see this here, guys. So you see these guys getting run over by this tank. It's brutal. I understand that. But guys, like I said, war is hell. Run them the hell over. Why is that? It saves ammo. Okay? It saves ammo. They do it to us and we do it to them. There's nothing wrong with that. Kill him. Run his ass over. They will do it to us. All right, so now we got, what, tanks? There we go. Field artillery. All right, guys, so when I was in the Corps, I was actually a motor transportation division assigned to field artillery, and I was an ammo driver. So you've got, I think these are howitzers. They're the same types that I used to fire, or not actually fire, but I was assigned to in the 80s and early 90s. I used to drive 5-ton trucks, drop off troops and ammunition. It's okay for these guys to be out in the open like this because literally, guys, the targets that we were shooting at, I'm not a combat veteran, okay? I was in during the first Gulf War, and they were looking for volunteers, and I went to go sign up to volunteer to go to Kuwait. But my grandfather, who's a World War II veteran, he was a merchant marine. He fought in the Pacific. He said to me, grandson, do not ever volunteer for war. Don't ever volunteer for war. And I didn't go. My grandfather, of course, has since passed on. I kind of regret that I didn't go, but probably pretty good advice. Anyways, the enemy, what these howitzers are shooting at, and someone correct me if I'm wrong. It's been 30-some years, guys, since I've been in. The enemy's miles away, man. So, I mean, they're way out there. All right? You can't even see them. They're so far out. So in this situation, these buildings are probably all cleared out. So it's okay to be out in the open. One thing that we did, though, is we put camouflage tents, netting over all of this stuff here, over the vehicles, the guns, ammunition, everything like that. All right. You got, I mean, guys, again, I know that this is a video game, but this guy's got his helmet on, or now, but this guy here, this guy, no helmet. None of these guys have helmet ons. Again, it's a game. You want to look sexy. I get that. But if you take a freaking 50 round to the head, the doctors ain't going to be able to put you back together. Put something on your melon. It will keep you alive. We didn't have ATVs when I was in. Well, we did, but we didn't use them. Freaking walked everywhere. So let's talk about this here, guys. So this guy, now there's going to be some military action up here. I think this is on fire. Let me see. Looks like a downed, is that a helicopter? Maybe some fire here. Anyways, guys, the problem with this is if there's enemies out here in these buildings or here in the forest, like a sniper, if you stand right here, your ass is silhouetted. They can see you a mile away, okay? Duck, kneel down, man, crawl, belly crawl. We did that. I mean, any of us who were in the military or police officers like I was, prone position, man, and crawl, okay? It will keep you alive. That you don't want to stand up here in the open. You're just silhouetted. You're an easy target. Take a shot to the one round to the head, to the chest, anything. And I think that's about it, guys. My name's Pitman. Thanks for watching.